Public discussion? Is there anybody online? No? What am I doing next? Adjourning? Oh, no. All right, Mr. Werner, you're on.
So if it's okay with the council, I could address all these topics at one time and go through them, and then you guys could go forward with action. Similar to last month, we had the MOU on for the Public Works. This is the MOUs for the Police Officers Association and the Ripon Sergeants Association. So they each have an MOU. The terms are what we have been discussing over the last couple months and very similar to what was provided with Public Works, with the one exception is the retention one-time off-schedule bonuses. As we've discussed, the police officers, we've had like a lot of other agencies, a large number of officers transferring to other agencies over the last 8 years. 13 officers have transferred. 10 of those officers had less than 5 years of service with the city of Ripon. So the off-schedule retention bonus is an effort to try to mitigate that. This is also being provided. The last item on here is or the third item, I'm sorry, is C, is providing a similar off-schedule retention bonus to dispatchers. We've had a similar situation with dispatchers also transferring to other agencies. So again, an effort to try to mitigate those. And then lastly, the funding of this is being provided with the resolution under item D. The funding is coming from a surplus that we had in fiscal year 22-23 that will pay for these off-schedule retention bonuses. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
The dispatchers, they're part of the MOI too? You take it?
They're not. They're separate. So that's why you have resolution C, which is the amending the employee compensation plan that was provided last month.
I have a few questions.
Yeah.
In the MOU for the police officers, there are sections that have things in italics. Are those additions, or are they just, is that just in there for to make them noticeable? The section that's the overtime for the care, paying the canine officers extra for taking care of the dog, that's in italics, at least in the one I saw.
It is.
There's a section on how officers are going to be paid for holidays and days off. That's in italics. And then the section on donors, donating to help an officer, or how to, if you are a recipient of that, how that's in italics. Are those new, or do they just have different types?
They've always been there. There's no reason to be in italics. We'll clean that up on the next.
I read it, you were trying to emphasize it the way I looked at it.
No.
Well, I thought that, but I didn't know.
No,
Good
question.
Whether it had been added in or not.
Yeah,
I would
question.
think at one point these were new texts and we were trying to show something different. But like with the police officers and under holidays, that has been there for a few iterations now. But we'll clean that up because there's no reason to be italics.
And then the retention pay, it's only effective for this MOU, correct? In other words, it could be taken out.
Correct.
Next time we negotiate.
Yeah, we added language in here too that said this had no bearing on future salary negotiations.
And then when I read the one for the dispatchers, is it only for 1 year? Because it's not written the same way the other two are.
Correct. It's the way we do the employee compensation plans, we do them a year at a time. So the plan would be to continue this for 3 years. And that's the $380,000 assumes for 3 years. But the way that we do the unrepresented employees, it's year by year.
Okay. Last one.
Yes.
Do we have any plans for the remaining $340,000 from 22-23?
So our plan right now is to, once we get through the end of this year, we're going to talk about that and the fiscal year 23-24.
So last year's and this
year's. Yeah, total, what total is available, and then talk about some options.
Additional compensation for some council members?
Yeah, it's
Based on
part of
how
it.
long you've been
Yeah. And whether or not you get the code
Well,
to
I'm not
the,
sure about that.
and whether or not,
You gotta have 5 years minimum.
and
before
whether
you
or not you get the code to the back gate.
Yeah.
The one other thing I would point out with this, there seems to be an interest with the POA and the RSA to combine again into one organization. So we discussed with them the process to do that. So in the next couple months, I would expect we are going to be bringing forward to the city council for their consideration a combined MOU, same terms and everything, but putting everyone back into,
The sergeants going back with the police officers?
yes.
As long as they all agree to all the terms.
Right, so
I mean,
that's what we're
sergeants may
waiting
have a different agenda than the regular, you know.
Probably
field
easier
cops.
for us
Yeah,
to combine them.
Well, and them.
Yeah.
I mean, every year when we do this, they're the same. It's
Right.
just that they have 3 guys over here and 23 over here.
Yeah.
It's more work, yeah.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah.
Okay, any other questions?
I just have a couple comments if I can. So, you know, over the years, I've been on the council, cops always come up and talk to me about different things. And well, I will tell you what I've been hearing, especially this time unsolicited, is number one, they wanted to thank the city council. They just told me, I want to thank the city council. We listened to what we have to say and really, you know, being appreciative of listening and supporting us, whether or not it was passed or not. Number two, the transparency that you bring to them during these negotiations, they really appreciate it because they better understand the decisions that are being made. Because historically, that hadn't always been the case. Not without you, I'm just saying it historically. So they appreciate the fact you bring the budget, you tell them where we're at, you tell them that you're concerned about it. If there's a downturn, you know, we want to be able to protect everybody, those kind of things. So unsolicited, you got praise from some of the cops.
good.
The other ones you didn't not get praise, they just didn't talk to you
Yeah.
about it.
Because it's a predator to Leon, who is pretty much, we won't say the word.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get into that, but I just want to give you the compliment.
Yeah, no, I appreciate, you know, when you go through these, they're never easy, but being able to have open conversations are a big part.
It was helpful.
Of this
You
process.
develop
So
trust in those people. That's all I want to say, Mr. Mayor.
I appreciate that.
Anybody else? Any public comment? Okay, can we do these, we have to have a separate motion for each one?
Chief, you came down here today.
Okay, can I make, you're looking for a motion?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve, memorandum A, B, C. Are we doing D two this time, or is that a different item?
Yeah.
Have to.
Okay, let me do all four, yeah, I'll do all four.
I'll second that.
Do we just?
We
do
doing a vote?
Can we do a?
Okay, motion
against?
second.
Can we just do all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now what am I gonna do the rest of the day?
Adjourn the meeting so we can go.
Mr.
home.
Mayor,
Right.
you just broke a
Don't we
record.
have a closed session for 43 different things? No?
Can we do next meetings here now, while we're here? Next month's meeting? No?
Are we done?
We're
Do we
done.
need to sign this?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
You know what the date was?
I got it.
Oh, there we go.
Violent,
I
violent
think I
down.
put.